story. Now we have some major developments in Syria to tell you about. Rebels taking responsibility for a bombing in the heart of Damascus, killing the country's defense minister and the president, the brother-in-law of President Assad. So there's a connection there. You got a high-level military official. You also have a relative of the guy in power. It's big news, everybody. We're glad you're with us. I'm Jenna Lee.
The stakes have gotten a lot higher there. I'm John Scott. State-run television says the attack happened early this morning. The bomb exploding inside the National Security Building in the capital city. U.S. Defense Secretary Leon Panetta warning this latest bloodshed shows Syria is, quote, rapidly spinning out of control.
Leland Bittert was live from Jerusalem with the latest on this. Leland?
Hi, Jen. It appears as though this could go two ways, and in the coming hours will really be the most important in terms of telling how this situation deteriorates. Either as this goes forward, you are going to have the Syrian government launch a massive army assault and be able to crack down and regain control of the capital, or this is going to result in an uprising in Damascus of people who are against the regime and also possibly some military defections that would then continue to topple the Assad regime's legitimacy. It all began this morning. There was a massive explosion of some type during a meeting of the National Security Council or the intelligence group. We're not really sure which one. Either way, inside was the defense minister. He died, and also President Assad's brother-in-law, who was the intelligence chief of Syria. He died as well. The rebels are claiming responsibility for this. And on Syria's state TV, there have been promises made by the government of a massive crackdown and all-out military assault, a final battle, if you will, on the rebels. Inside Damascus, though, it's a very different picture than what state TV is showing. Amateur video showing massive celebrations and in the streets, thousands coming out in response to this bombing. There are also rumors of defections of some key Assad units, meaning army units that are typically part of Assad's presidential guard. Whether that's true or not, we don't know. We do know, though, over the past couple of days, there has been fighting in the capital of Damascus. That's been something new. The rebels are really trying to take the fight into President Assad. Certainly killing a member of his family and a top defense official is a way of doing that. Whether these defections are taking place or whether President Assad and his army is going to be able to regain control of the capital is going to tell how this crisis will move in the coming days. On the diplomatic front, though, there hasn't been much change. In fact, Russia has come out once again today in support of President Assad and his regime, meaning that there is unlikely to be any action at the United Nations. Certainly, Jenna, though, either way this goes, things are going to get far worse. They will go from worse to terrible over the coming days. As we know, there have been reports of the Syrian regime bringing out chemical weapons from their storerooms for possible use against their civilians. Whether this kind of event would trigger that kind of crackdown, we don't know. But one thing is for sure, Jenna, over the coming days, what we thought was a bloody civil war is only going to get far bloodier. In a very real sense, that just means a lot more people dying inside Syria. Jenna, back to you.
Hard to imagine it can get worse, but to your point, Leland, we know it's possible. A big story for us today as we watch these fast-moving developments. Thank you.